green one might be a little more spicy than the blue one. Ooh. All right. Flash forward a few minutes later, and we're giving the green one a go. Need to get these puppies broken in. That last ride on the blue one, I noticed towards the end of that short ride that the shifting was getting smoother. Whoa, green one might be a little more spicy than the blue one. Do you need a downshift? I probably should have. That was fine. Just leave it in fourth. I don't think you need a downshift unless you go below 25 miles an hour. Or you're going uphill, right? I mean, there's 50. I am going downhill. Well, 49. There's 50. You know what? I think I have more air pressure in these tires than the blue one. This one's a little more stable. Got to check the air pressure on the blue tires. I know I put air in the tires when I built them because they come with basically no air. Got to figure out how to shift these things and not, you know, break my teeth off. Nice chopper. Yeah, more air pressure on the tires is definitely different and definitely better. I think my forks might be a little twisted on this one. I can fix that. Bad assembly. I'm going to put upside down forks on this one anyway, so not a big deal. So once again, happy birthday America and Americans. You know, we the wife and I did that the DNA thing, you know, because you always hear stories passed down from your family's generations, like, you know, you're part this, you're part that, you're from here, you're from there. And come to find out, a lot of what I was told wasn't even true. Unless the DNA, you know, there's always that that question, was my grandpa really my mom's dad? The things you might find out if you do a DNA test, right? I mean, all these people have passed away, it's no big deal, but yeah, all this time, you know, on my mom's side, we're told mostly German. There ain't no German in me at all, or my brother. My grandma on my mother's side is a French Canadian, and it's possible that her dad, instead of being a German, was Welsh. Now the father's side, we go back quite a ways before the Revolutionary War. When you do those DNA tests, you get a heat map, right? And it shows basically where your DNA is all over the globe, or people that may be, you know, related to you DNA wise. My heat map, most of it was northeastern Scotland, and then all throughout northwestern Europe, and then splotches of DNA on the heat map along the rivers that lead into Europe, and then a couple blobs down in Wales. So kind of seems like we're the result of Viking invasion and breeding, whatever may have occurred back then. But I'll take Vikings. The biggest part of the heat map was Scotland and Scandinavia, I guess. I don't know. And all this time we were told we were mostly German. Yeah, no, we're not. My wife, her heat map showed, and the furthest southernmost islands in Japan, these tiny little islands all the way to the south that you can barely see on the map. That's where her Japanese heat map showed her DNA started on the Japanese side. And then the only other blob she had was from her dad's side, Scotland. You know, she's, I guess, less of a mutt than I am. I was kind of all over the place. But yeah, it's the 4th of July. I was talking about America. Our DNA came over, obviously immigrants. My DNA came over at about 1645 from England and lived along the East Coast, obviously, as colonials. Migrated south down the East Coast through Georgia and across the bottom. Through Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and into Texas. And there we were, located in northern Louisiana and Texas. We had participants in the Revolutionary War, the probably not the First World War, Revolutionary War and the Civil War for sure. I think the ages were wrong for the First World War, or no, actually, you know what, my grandpa was drafted for the Army in the First World War, and that side of the family, they were just poor farmers, and he was judged to be too skinny to be a soldier in the Army, so they sent him home and back to his farm where he did farming and raised up quite a family. My dad had 4 brothers and a sister. So no participants in World War I. World War II, I think all the boys were too young. My mom was an only child. So yeah, World War II, the brothers were all too young to participate. Obviously my mom was too young. Vietnam War, all the uncles, you know, the brothers, there was 4 of them. 1 joined each branch of the service. So we had a sailor, an Army dog, a Marine, and an Air Force. And they participated in Vietnam. But yeah, that's it as far as warriors go. I joined the Marine Corps, but never really participated in a war, thankfully. But yep, thanks to all those that served, and thanks to those that built this country and stole it from the native inhabitants. Of course, we're gonna probably get flack for that, but Whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one has any more power than the other one. They probably feel about the same. At first I thought, you know, hey, this one might be a little more spicy than the blue one. But nah, I think it's exactly the same. Look, this one's got the same issue with the neutral light. Boy, at least I know what I think I can fix it. Just loosen those bolts and pull that wire up to get the excess wire. Check that Corvair out. Dad had one of those. Said it was the biggest piece of crap he ever owned. He had a Corsa dual carburetor. So the little green one ended up having the same issue with the neutral light on all the time. So I'm going to loosen the two side cover bolts. I'm not going to remove it this time and just pull up on the wiring. I think they've got too much wire shoved down in there and it's getting pinched. And see if that solves it.